Okay, I'm back with part 10 of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and I believe we're going to Transfiguration on the first floor now. Which I'm pretty sure that's correct because I always pretty much rewatch how the last video ended before I record a new video, so I know what I'm doing. Otherwise I would have absolutely no idea where I was going right now. And nobody wants to watch that. Well, you can never really say nobody. There are always some people that'll just watch anything, but that doesn't really matter here. Alright, I guess maybe I would know where I was going because Ron is still here waiting for you, so I could just follow him, but I don't have to.
Potter, anything interesting happened last night? You're not still hanging around with that mudblood brain.
Library, mudblood.
Hi, Harry. Let's go in.
Not sure why they're just hanging out there in the first place, but I guess it's just to make comments to Harry Potter as he goes to class. Unless they're in this class too, but yeah, actually maybe they were, I can't remember. But if they were in the class, they should probably go to the class rather than hang out outside it anyway. But no, they're not in this class, they just stand outside it, I guess.
Avifors will allow you to transform small objects, such as the parts of this statue, into birds. This is achieved like so. Avifors! You will now see that
She says it transforms small objects like the parts of that statue into birds, but really it just seems to transform the whole statue into one bird every time.
Yes, Professor?
The Avifors spellbook is located.
And of course Harry Potter has to go do the Avifors challenge to get the spellbook and learn the spell, well, presumably all of the other students are taught how to learn the spell in the normal way. As shown with Expelliarmus and how Malfoy and his goons knew it even though they didn't do the Expelliarmus challenge to get the spellbook. They just stood in the class with the rest of the students, and you can probably assume that they're doing something in that time rather than just sitting there in silence waiting for Harry Potter to come back, so he probably learned it the normal way, which would make a lot more sense than doing this, but it would also be a lot more boring as a video game, so I can kind of understand why they do this. Alright, now just to figure out where we start off with this challenge. I guess we will need to learn this, or use the Scourge spell, not learn it. We've already learned it. Of course, this will clear out these ghosts, but you can use Lumos to defend yourself if you're fast enough, which clearly I'm not. And the amount of ghosts in this challenge, I think, is what was really annoying about it. They're always trying to knock all of your beans out of you somehow. And more ghosts over there. Not exactly sure where that is. It's not over here. Okay, this must be it. And I just hurt myself jumping off, but didn't hurt myself that much. That ghost didn't even try to attack me, but I guess they're not all violent lunatics. Just most of them. I found that hidden block in there, which you need to find to be able to climb up here. And I think around here is near this... Okay, that... Well, I might as well finish what I was saying. Around near is where the ghosts become really annoying, I think. If I remember this section correctly. Okay, what the hell is this? I press L2 and it just turns the screen black. I kind of want to center the camera or something here. There we go. Guess it's R1 to do that. And L2 is supposed to go to the almost first person view. But if for some reason it was turning the screen black there a second ago. Now I think this is where the ghost got annoying. If they attacked you while you're on this ledge and there's no way you can avoid it or anything. And your beans all just drop off the edge and you would have to start over if you wanted to regather them, but it's not worth that trouble. Especially considering in this playthrough I probably won't even bother to use most of the beans I get. Because they're not really necessary to the game at all. They're just necessary if you want to unlock everything. Which I normally do in video games, but not when I'm doing video playthroughs of them. Because that would just take a lot of time, and I assume it would be really uninteresting to pretty much every viewer. At least with my commentary style it would be. I mean, sometimes I don't mind watching completionists play games. It really depends on the game. Some games getting 100% isn't really that boring, and some games it is.
Got it. The Avifors spellbook.
It's like some games going for 100% is really repetitive and boring, while others, like I just said, others they aren't, because they have a whole bunch of different things you can do, and, well, different things you would have to do if you want to get 100%, but the key being that they're different, obviously. I think this game would be one of them that would be pretty boring to watch a 100% run of. Pretty convenient that these birds fly exactly where you need them to go. Unless that's part of the spell that it controls the birds, but that isn't mentioned at all. I'm trying to gather these beans back. Trying to get out of this place. Alright, I opened up another crawl space. Guess one of the reasons they have to send Harry on all these missions is because he's probably... Well, there are probably a bunch of other students that wouldn't even be able to fit through those crawl spaces. I mean, I assume a lot of them would be able to with how this is year 2 students and everything, but I assume some of them would have problems with it. The bigger ones, obviously. And I just walked off the edge without going along the ledge there. So let's try that one again. But crawl along the edge this time, instead of just walking straight off. At least I got that chocolate frog, so if ghosts attack me, I don't have to worry about dying. I'm not sure where you would start over if you died here. I don't think it's at the start of the challenge again, but... That gate there is still locked, so... Okay, I stepped on that by accident, but apparently that's what opens the lock thing there. Stupid ghosts. I'm not even gonna bother collecting my beans and everything anymore. I'm just gonna lose them all and be fine with it. I hit that one from over here. Do I have to? Yeah, I have to get closer, I think. And there's a ghost right there that's gonna hit me. But most of my beans I picked up automatically, but one of them flew through me and went down there, so I still lost one. So I'll get rid of this statue while I'm here. I'm sure there's a point to it.
Flipendo! Flipendo!
Okay, I don't know why this one isn't going down like the other one did.
Flipendo!
Okay. I don't know why it did there and it didn't before, but... In any case, now we have to duel another one of these gargoyles, so I have to go equip Expelliarmus to circle, I guess. Doesn't really matter where you put it, but I'll put it there. This battle might go faster if I get closer to it, but I didn't mean to jump all the way down there, obviously. Try being this close to it. I think if you battle when you're on the other side, when you're on opposite sides of the room, it takes forever. And when you battle when you're closer, it still takes forever because these battles are very long and tedious and pointless, but it takes less time. Basically, the only point of these battles is to extend the length of the game. And they're extremely dull as I just stand in this one space, just waiting to deflect his spells back. Okay, screwed it up, but... Okay, he's launching multiple spells at once. Maybe I should back up a little bit at least. Might give me a better chance. Really, I think I just screwed it up because in my boredom I was timing things incorrectly for a bit there, but... Now he is launching multiple spells at once. I take that back. Not sure what I'm really supposed to do about that. Other than suck less. That would be one way that would help. Alright, hopefully one more hit does this because this battle is really stupid. As are all the other gargoyle battles in this game. And duels in general. But at least most duels you can use the Defendo cheat to speed them up. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work on the gargoyles. I think that bird goes onto the switch thing that unlocks the exit. Yep. And apparently I was moving during that cutscene as I just flew off the edge there. So I'll have to go back and try that again. At the end of this will probably be the end of this video. I think in the last video I did daytime and nighttime for the video, but then it wound up well over 30 minutes long, and that's a bit too long for one of my videos, really. I mean, I wouldn't mind if I was doing like one part once in a while that went that long, but I don't think I should make every video that long, which is what it would take if I did a whole day and night cycle for every video, so.
A superb job, Potter.
And some of the
40
nighttime
house points
crap
already
takes
gone.
forever.
That is all for today.
Like, I think mostly it was
Class
the
dismissed.
last one I did.
Nice one, Harry. You did well there. Oh, and good luck with the Quidditch match.
Oh, but this isn't the end of the day,
Quidditch
actually,
match?
so
Yeah, against Hufflepuff. Remember?
maybe I will do
Come
the
on,
whole day
let's get to the
in
stadium.
each video
Can't be
and
late for
the
the
whole
first
night
game of the
every other
season.
video, so. This video will still be going on for me to do the Quidditch match. So I guess if I did like a day with 2 events and a night with the super long events they have sometimes, then it would take like 45 minutes for a single video, but... Well, actually, I don't think the Quidditch matches really take that long, but getting to them, on the other hand, might take a few minutes with the loading screens. And yeah, Malfoy and his goons are still just hanging around this classroom.
Anything interesting happened last night?
And the whole time that class was going on, they just stood there the whole time, like they don't have classes of their own to go to.
Come on, Harry. Let's go to the Quidditch stadium.
And Ron every few seconds has to remind you where you're going. I guess it's in case you save after doing anything and quit and then come back later and have no idea what you're doing, but if that's not how you play the game, then it's kind of annoying to be reminded every 2 seconds. Well, not really every 2 seconds, that's more what they do in the Prisoner of Azkaban game. And that's not even an exaggeration for that one. Okay, maybe it is slightly, but... Save Ron in this game reminds you where to go, like, every stop along the way, but... In Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, I think you had at least 2 people that were with you at all times, and they, every 5 seconds, literally, most of the time, would make a comment on what you're supposed to be doing, whether you were doing that or not. I remember one long run around the Hogwarts grounds because something happened where the thing I was flying on disappeared. I had to run along the grounds for like 10 minutes and nobody would shut up, and it was so annoying. Which is why I'm probably not going to be doing a playthrough of the Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban game, or probably any of the others of that, for that matter, because I've played 1 through 5, and this was the only one that was actually kind of enjoyable of them. Well, 3 was kind of enjoyable, but the negatives outweighed the positives still, and in some of the others, the negatives way outweigh the positives. Like, the Goblet of Fire was absolutely terrible, and the only thing that saved it and made it an okay experience was that it had multiplayer. If you were playing that game single player, it would be absolutely torture.
Welcome to the Quidditch Stadium, and a match that should prove to be an absolute belter.
And Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix is just extremely dull too. I haven't played the Half-Blood Prince yet, but I have it, but all of the ones I've played except this one have been pretty bad, and this one is kinda bad, but it's in an entertaining way, so I can stand this game for sure.
That tackle was so hard, it nearly knocked both players off their brooms. Great moves from Potter. That shot was well wide.
And they've got some excellent catches today.
Score is still 0-0 in this game.
The Hufflepuff sneakers way behind.
here. I've been through some Avifors seeker. Good catch by Hufflepuff. They've thrown the bottle of the goal. Johnson's caught that really well.
Okay, why are both bludgers just going after the Seekers? I mean, come on. There are other players in this game.
Potter's in boosting range. If Potter boosts, he should get the snitch. A point for Gryffindor. Gryffindor has taken the lead. Gryffindor wins the match.
And Gryffindor wins 150 to nothing.
Really be kicking themselves
I believe. I didn't really check out the last second if there was a score or not before that, but... Okay, it was 160 to nothing, I guess. So even better. I don't think you really get too realistic of Quidditch scores in this game because they always end extremely quickly before pretty much anybody even has a chance to do anything, because unlike in Quidditch, how it's portrayed in like the books, finding the snitch is not a hard task at all because it constantly leaves giant rings behind for you to follow, so it's pretty much impossible to lose sight of it.
Well played, Harry. I suppose you're worn out after that. I am. I'm going to bed.
And Ron is worn out after watching the Quidditch match. Not worn out enough to not be able to run, but worn out enough that he has to go to bed. So I guess I'll just use my magic powers to end the day immediately. Because that's what Harry Potter does. Whenever his classes are over and his Quidditch matches are over, he just has the choice to end the day whenever he wants, or have the day go on forever.
The house point totals are being calculated. Slytherin.
I'm gonna guess Slytherin's in the lead here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are from that.
Hufflepuff.
I think Hufflepuff is usually in last, no matter what you do. Well, I guess you could screw up and have Gryffindor have even less points if you wanted to do that, but even that would be hard to do.
Slytherin is in the lead.
And the report card gives a B for 260 house points of Gryffindor. I guess there's nothing wrong with that grade. Especially considering I still have several chances to improve it. I could also take advantage of one glitch that lets you get as many house points as you want, but I don't see a need to do that. I'm pretty sure it comes up in the game soon, though. I mean, not immediately, because obviously there's something you have to do at night, but it might even be the next day, I'm not sure. What is this night about,
I
anyway?
don't believe this, Harry. Hermione wants you to meet her in the girls' bathroom on the second floor. She says she's got a plan to find out who the heir of Slytherin is. Really? Yes. Now hurry up. Girls' bathroom, second floor. Isn't that supposed to be haunted?
Alright, so I guess this is the time where we're supposed to go on the girls' bathroom on the second floor to meet Hermione. And I guess that's what I will be doing in the next part. So I'll see you then.